There are so many. Thank you. At Battle of Panipat was fought in 1761. However, so many empires taking battles fought at. ये घर को आछंदी the battle Panipat fought between the forces of the Maratha Panipat fought between the forces of the Maratha Empire and the invaders of Afghan ruler Ahmad Shah Abdali. There are three empire-shaking battles. The third battle of Panipat was fought between 1761. There the empire-shaking battle fought in the plains of Panipat. Besides many small battles, there are many strategic and geopolitical factors that make Panipat and there are the three empire-shaking fought in the sound. This was the first city sound city for power during the medieval times. This city obvious destination of any invader. Panipat was in close proximity of Delhi. Panipat, Afghan ruler Ahmad Shah Abdali fought between Maratha Empire. There are three empire-shaking battles fought in the plains of Panipat. Small battle. There are many strategic and geopolitical factors. There are many strategic and geopolitical factors that make Panipat an ideal ground. There are many strategic and geopolitical factors that make Panipat an ideal ground for large-scale battlefield. Geopolitical factors. There are many strategic and geopolitical factors. Delhi seat for the power during the medieval times, obvious destination of an invader. Panipat in closely proximate Delhi. Panipat region provided large plains as any army emerges from Khyber Pass. That makes it ideal for any battles. Any army emerges from most of the invaders either came from north or northwest, and it was difficult to move large forces through desert of Rajasthan or hilly and densely forested area of north. The climate of the region was also more ideal when compared to desert for Rajasthan and that of Himalayan region. This area was developed historically, so it was easier to get supplies from the region, ration, weapons and medical supplies. Climate of region is also more ideal when compared to desert of Rajasthan and that of Himalayan region. Proximity to rivers ensures supply of fresh water for army and animals. The region was well connected with all weather roads built by the Sur Empire. All other roads that provided a swift movement. This region had seen multiple wars. Therefore, people of this region had acquired war skills, often served as mercenaries. The metal workers of this region were much skilled, and it provided as an added facility to the forces fighting in this region. The skill it provided added facility. It would have been difficult for the Constituent Assembly to complete its historic task of drafting the Constitution for independent India in just 3 years, but for the experience gained with the Government of India Act. Constituent Assembly to complete its historic task of drafting. Difficult for the Constituent Assembly. Constitution for independent India in just 3 years, but For the experience gained with the Government of India Act 1935. The Constituent Assembly of the India adopted one of the lengthiest. The Constituent Assembly to complete its historic task for drafting Constitution. It's 3 years, but for the experience gained with the Government of India. 1935. Constituent Assembly of India adopted one of the lengthiest and most comprehensive constitution, but within a time frame of around 3 years. To complete such a the mammoth task is in such a short time span would have been difficult. But short time span would have been difficult in the absence of a earlier legal document, which could serve as the basic draft. The Government of India 1935, which could serve as the basic draft. Acted as the basic draft as it was comprehensive legal document for the government of the country. About half of the provision of our present constitution have been directly. About half of the provision of our present constitution have been directly or indirectly derived from the Government of India Act 1935. Features like the federal scheme for India.